Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I hope you're all having a great Monday so far today. Zunder, Bishop, Kim, Lil Pink, Zelda, LaFay, Matt, Zara, FLCL. If I missed you, good morning. Hi, everybody, and happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. It's spaghetti time. Listen, I've been itching to do something kind of like creative. I've been enjoying Red Dead. I definitely want to keep going with Red Dead. I know I've said that before about other games, but there's not enough time in the day and my life to do all the things that I want to do. So I'm just following the whims and whimsy of my mind right now. That's all I got at the moment. So we're going to do some Satisfactory today. I haven't played Satisfactory in a while. It has been a minute. I streamed it once when the update to the Black Forest or whatever came out, but didn't really do anything after that. Now we're on update 7, I think. I haven't really played it in depth since like update 3, so not much has changed, right? It should be pretty much the same game. Coffee drinking stream? I don't have the coffee cup yet. That's going to be the mission for today, is get the coffee cup. I mean, that's the mission for every day, you know. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I got back into the gym this weekend, which felt really good on Saturday. I wasn't able to do my full circuit on Saturday, but I was able to do a lot, which felt good. I'm finally starting to feel like I'm not gasping for air every time I breathe, so COVID sucks, basically. And then Sunday, I got back into the gym and was doing like a modified circuit, and I was feeling good. So when you're feeling good about stuff like that, you tend to push yourself a little bit, and I pushed myself a little too far and pulled my back. So I'm kind of hurting at the moment. I need to sit kind of in this position without moving all that much, because basically in a stripe directly below my shoulder blades is just hurt. It's just hurt zone. So I'm loaded up on Aleve and like had ice packs on it this morning. And, anyway, I'm old. That's where I'm at. I'm old, and hopefully I stopped the second I felt a twinge. I stopped, but it doesn't seem to have helped. It's not terrible. It's not like sharp shooting, like I tore the muscle pain. This is like I did something I wasn't supposed to do, kind of achy old man pain. So hopefully I'll take it easy, and then by the end of the week I'll be back into not being terrified about moving. So have you considered about not being a disaster? I have pain. I have, and no matter what I do, it's just my default state. So I gotta, live with it. Also, hi pain. Happy Monday. Story, basically every time you played Beat Saber, oh, I'm having fun, I'm gonna keep going. I can't move my arms. Yeah. Well, I was supposed to go, I was planning on going rock climbing with my kid this coming weekend. So I feel kind of bad about that. But we'll see. Speaking of kid, I forgot to change my schedule on Twitch. But there is currently no like weekly sub goal or anything, because I can't do a bonus stream. I'll be streaming on Friday mornings regularly now. Friday nights are now reserved for soccer practice for the kids, so we'll figure something else out. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do there. The other thing for this week is Returnal comes out this week. I didn't realize that it was coming out this week until this morning. I realized that. If you haven't seen Returnal, it came out for the PS5. It was one of the first titles for the PS5. It is coming out on PC this week, and I'm so excited. So we'll probably spend a day, maybe Friday, playing Returnal, which is, I'm really excited for that. Returnal looks incredible, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. Elizabot, want me to get your hair? What color are you going for? And they have no idea? Oh, nice. Really needed that, having something to look forward to this week. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. So the kids are more important than us. Yeah, unfortunately, Lil Pink. You know, legality and whatnot. Apparently, you're required to care for them. Happy for the PC folks to get Returnal, but the thing you're excited for is Yakuza Ishin Remaster drops next week. Did you hear, Bishop, that Ko is voicing a character in the new Yakuza game? By the way, talk about jealousy. You'll be posting photos, though? That's good. He is. He is. Yeah. I'm a little, because I wasn't jealous enough of Ko already, so. Also, hi, Pain. I know, you were very busy being mean. Chewbacks! Good morning. How's it going, Choo Choo? Happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope the kids are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Imagine getting a voice job. Imagine having time to apply for them. Well, yeah, there's that. So tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? Real quick. Chewbex, the beacon of wholesomeness on Twitch, is permabanned from Ko's channel, and her appeal was denied. It makes me giggle. It's great. Yeah. Chewbex is banned from Ko Carnage's channel. It's incredible. It is so funny to me. Probably typing. You know what? I have absolutely been timed out in his channel for getting excited and putting something in all caps. I will say. I have been timed out for that. So that's an easy step to take. But to be banned? Maybe a kid did something? Got red in my ledger. It makes me smile, Chew. And I know it is upsetting for you, but it's hilarious. It's genuinely hilarious. Anyway. There's channels you watch where all you do is type in caps. It's expected of you. Sure. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Do you want to know what that means? I mean, nothing. It's a garbage holiday for corporations. But tomorrow is 1 year. We moved into this apartment on Valentine's Day last year. Which is super uncomfortable. And I hate it a lot. So yeah. It's a good thing we panicked about signing that 3-month lease, because we weren't going to be here that long. Anyway. You don't know how garbage Valentine's Day is until you work at your mother's gift basket shop and have to run deliveries all day. Okay, pro tip, free dad mode for everybody. Are you ready? 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 If it takes Valentine's Day coming around for you to get something special for someone that you care about in your life, selfish. It shouldn't take a special day on the calendar for you to do something special for someone in your life. Don't be a child. Appreciate the people that are around you. Anyway. So you should expect nothing. See, you get it. See, Wife Boat gets it. Wife Boat knows. Mr. PDBR. How's it going? Does the same go for people who expect something special on Valentine's Day? Yeah. When was the last time I bought Wife Boat flowers? I don't buy Wife Boat flowers. I'll buy Wife Boat flowers when she can keep them alive for more than a day. Dumb ways to die. Zelda, thank you for the 56 biddies. Appreciate that. Mags, National Tortellini Day. See, now that's a holiday I can get behind. What did I say? I honestly didn't hear you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. When was the last time you bought Wife Boat flowers? Or Wife Boat bought me flowers? That's a great question, Chubex. He's allergic to some unknown wildflower. He loves them, though. Yeah, Captain K, fresh flowers in my house just make my allergies go bananas. My son, too. They just get us all fired up. Anyway. Know what you're making for dinner tonight? Ooh, man. Tortellini. Tortellini's delicious. Oh. Okay, less moving. Less moving. Succulents are excellent alternatives to a bouquet. We also kill succulents, Chew. So, you know, succulents are great, but they also die. The plant that requires the least amount of care cannot survive in this household. What about we have gotten a cactus before, Matt, and it died. It died. I went down that route. Succulents are also toxic to cats. We don't have cats, so we don't have to worry about that. You know what bothers me? You know what really bothered me? The apartment complex, Hope Flames, how's it going? Had fresh poinsettias everywhere for Christmas. Like in the lobby, by all the elevators, by all the doors. And they are like toxic to animals. Like dogs in particular, if they eat poinsettia leaves, they will get very ill. And they were everywhere. And they had, like, they were dropping flower petals everywhere and no one was picking them up. And they just looked like garbage and it was a terrible idea. And I don't understand the things that they do here. Anyway, my rant. I have many rants. How are my children still alive? It's a great question, Paint. They're resilient. We have good kids. They're very self-sufficient. They're good kids. Hashtag cancel poinsettias. Poinsettias are also horrible for allergies, yeah. I mean, they're very pretty. We have some, in storage, we have some fake poinsettias. Anyway. People think that plants that rarely require water will survive someone that easily forgets. You need something you need to water on a consistent basis, like once a week. Yeah. Hi, C. Memento, good morning. Your ability to keep humans alive is much more important than flowers. It's fair. It is her career, you know. Probably be good at that. Alright. It's enough chit-chat. So, schedule this week is normal, except it's going to be a Friday morning stream instead of evening. No more evening streams for a while. So, Friday morning stream. But I'll still be off on Thursday. Yeah. That's what we got. So let's play some Satisfactory. I did start I had planned on doing a lot more with Satisfactory over the weekend, but I got distracted and played Fortnite with my kids and didn't do that. So I started a little bit. A little, so. Wish today was the 15th so you could get discounted candy. Yeah. She has her hands full with just Tug. That's actually true, Sarah. I am a child. You want chocolate-covered fruit? Listen, wife boat. On Thursday, when we go to do the thing, I was gonna stop by the fudge shop. So. Because it's on the way to the thing. So. I was gonna. You know, but. Ruin your surprises. It's fine. It's fine. And the new, and the new coffee shop, right? We got a couple stops to make. New coffee shop. They posted. There's a new coffee shop opened in our town, and they posted pictures of a pistachio croissant that was. Cool. Took all my everything not to just go there immediately. Anyway. Makes you want to live in town so bad. If we could walk there, that would be problematic. I mean, we had enough of a problem when we could walk to a bar. Let's not add delicious coffee shop to the mix. That could be problematic. Okay. I need to work on the next thing. We're going to need a splitter and a merger and a lift and a productivity display. That's new. I don't remember that. Going on a field trip to the fudge shop? Because I only eat until I die and then eat more. If we're walking, it balances out. That is actually accurate. So, yeah. Should do that. Okay, field research. Screws, copper wire, and plates. This takes plates, rods, and copper wire. Logistics is probably going to have to be first. Yeah. Awesome shop. That's going to take... I mean, that doesn't take too much. And I need that for the coffee cup. So, yeah. Buy that house on Main Street. You just need 200 grand more. Yeah, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Wouldn't Penny just bork at everything on the street all the time? She's actually gotten better, Zell. Like, she sits at the patio door and looks out from the apartment building, and it's fairly busy, like across the street. And she used to bark at literally everything that moved, but now she's calmed down. She only barks every now and then if there's like a dog that she doesn't like or something. But she has settled down quite a bit. Okay. I did the non-harsh desert start. I also turned... One of the new options is to make animals non-aggressive. And I didn't make it so that they were completely unaggressive. They're aggressive if I attack them, is the setting that I turned on. Which is... I very much like that setting. Because one of the things that wore me out with this game initially was trying to explore and find new resources and getting murdered and having to do corpse runs. Which is fun, but not when you just want to zone out and build. Sleep well, wife boat. Consider the animals statues, essentially. Alright, let's make some concrete. I can build platforms and stuff. I also need to find a copper node. That's also gonna happen. The other thing I noticed is if you hit spacebar on this crafting menu, you don't have to hold it down anymore. which is cool. That's a fun quality of life change. Loof just puked on the floor and then ate it. Nice. It's a good start. Good start to the day. Yeah, I think Penny's jealous too. He loves a good puke breakfast. It's self-cleaning. Yeah. That's one of the things, like, when, after we had to put Izzy down, one of the things you quickly realize is how reliant you are on a dog to essentially be a living Roomba. Particularly when you have kids. I do not know how you can have a child and not have a dog. There's so much more cleaning if you do not have a dog. I don't understand how, like, big props to anyone who goes through, particularly like 1 to 5 years old, without having a dog in the house to clean up after your child. Because that's just a whole nother level of parenting. That's parenting on hard mode. Pro hack, your kid becomes the dog. Well, once you have an older child who will crawl around and just eat things off the floor, then yeah, you know. Dog is good at cleaning spit up. Like, right after, probably for like a week after we had to put Izzy down, like, stuff would get spilled on the floor or whatever, and you just kind of ignore it, because you're like, oh, the dog will get it. Then you realize there's no dog to get it, and then you have to clean it up. Like, what the this is terrible. Because it's parenting on hard mode. Your youngest that was a dog crawling around everywhere, chewing on everything. Shoes were not safe. She's 5 now and chewed up a headset last night. There was a funny comic that I saw. I sent it to my brother because his 2 boys are very much like that. And it's like, if you have more than one kid, you have one kid who is good and follows the rules and can be trusted to be left alone and they will know what to do. And then you have a child that cannot be left alone with a rubber band. Like, John got your dog when your kid was 5 and she was not a fan of him. Every morning she would wake up and look at him and sigh. You had the trustworthy kid and then stopped. Yeah, that's probably the best plan. Also, hi, Dawn. Bop, what's going on? Every time we're on vacation, we're like, we have to clean, right? Okay, I can make some cable. I don't want to make cable at the moment. I'm going to have to make some biomass and hook up the inverter. But let me go see if I can find some copper. Let's go to what I got to work on right now. The fact that I haven't personally gotten you one yet, is it crime? Didn't I send you... She had a sale on her mugs over the holiday. Didn't I send you a link? Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did. Maybe not. Ooh, pretty wonderful. But the postage. Yeah, but it was on sale. It should have evened out. Ish. Sort of. Maybe. Probably not. Hi. Hi, puppy. No, leave you alone. It was a sulfur. Grab a piece of sulfur so I can research it. Ooh, laggy. I might have to turn settings down. I haven't... This is the first time I played Satisfactory on my new PC, actually. What's it about? So, Satisfactory is a factory building game. Ooh. Is this a... That's not a full node, though, right? So, essentially, the story isn't in yet, as it's still in development, but when it comes out, essentially, you are part of the Fix-It Corporation. You are dropped onto an alien planet to exploit it for everything it's worth by extracting natural resources and building massive factories to ship things out on a space elevator and make profit for the company. That's what it's about. Capitalism, the game. It's a motion sickness simulator. Yeah. Maybe she has a UK equivalent because she's here. Yeah, it's kind of interesting she hasn't opened a UK shop, given that she's now in the UK. Oh, hi. I don't like that. Ooh, copper. I do like that. Okay. Look back at all you've constructed and say, oh no, what have I done? Yeah. Yeah. That's not wrong. Okay. The copper's gonna be a little bit of a bear. Actually not that bad. I can loop it down this way. So, let's see. We got ramps, foundations, walls, storage containers. I will need power so that I can start building some miners for these, because I'm going to need a lot. Worry about your upcoming free time or potential lack thereof. It is a time destroyer. Thunder. It has a pretty slow start. When you're at this level and you don't have big belts for extraction and you're not cranking out thousands of items per minute. But then it starts to ramp up, and then you have to start branching out because all of the resources you need are kind of spread across the map, and you always end up needing more than you find. So then you have to go find more. And yeah, it's a great game. It's still in development. You can get it on Steam now. There is also multiplayer. You can co-op. I haven't done any co-op. I know it used to be buggy. I don't know if it still has as many issues as it had, but maybe getting a big promotion soon. It'll destroy your free time. I'm sorry to hear that, I guess. I'm sorry you're doing well in your careers, Under. Co-op is pretty glitchy still, yeah. Get promoted, nerd. Yeah. Yeah, also, you'd have to let other people touch your setup, which... Yeah. No. I've called it the perfect idle game. Yes. It is a fantastic game that you can play as an idle game. Like, handcrafting things, just sitting here, like, going to refill your coffee while you make iron ingots and stuff. Doing well in the career is great, but it's not your main passion, which is why it's a difficult decision. Oh, I feel that. Oh, I also feel my back. Good God. No, no, wait. Ooh. My Stroop waffles. Hashtag old. I told you, don't I? Tweaked it. And it's like right under my shoulder blades in a stripe across my whole back is just this band of hurt and tightness. It's terrible. I did put up 100 kilograms on barbell row, but it didn't work out. It's a new personal best. But at what cost? At what cost? Yeah, Daunt deadlifted me, which is impressive. My body weight. Getting swole. If you didn't see in the D&D channel, I posted someone had an idea for a D&D campaign. It would probably be a short campaign, but I really want to do it now. It was you have all your players make mid-level druids with animal companions. And the first session is their druids getting kidnapped, and they have to play their animal companions to find them and save them. Which is just a fantastic idea. And I really want to do that. Be 6 weeks till you try and PR again. You have a nice, like, ramp-up set. I can tell you, Zunder, just from my experience, and it's completely removed from everything. It was also almost 14 years ago now. I ended up turning down a promotion that would have put me in a very comfortable place. And it ended up leading to me becoming a stay-at-home dad. So while for like 2 or 3 months after I didn't accept the promotion, I was really, really regretful, but now I'm not at all. Yeah, that was the same for me, Zunder. But everybody's situation is different. My life path would have been completely different than what it is now. And I don't know if it's better. You're here to code, not deal with people? Well, maybe you should clear your meeting schedule, Matt. Because it kind of sounds like... Do you have time to code with all the meetings? Right? Okay, what do I need for logistics? I need some more... Okay, I have enough of these. Let's select that one. Get that going. Get that going, get that going. So I need a couple more plates. I need a lot more wire. Once I have the mergers and splitters, then I'm going to start working on getting power over to the iron. It might be close enough that I can split the power over to the copper as well, and then merge those belts together and see. Well, that was a reality check. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I just need more copper. You can do anything for a year. Even if you choose to take the position, you can always change your mind later. That's fair. Not a bad way to look at it. Go get copper. Probably going to need to set up power sooner rather than later. I'm going to need to build some platforms and get my smelters set up too. I need 134 more wires. Also, hi, Fawn, if I didn't say hi to you before. Good morning. Happy Monday. Hi, puppy. We will rock you. That's a puppy. Look at him, he's so cute. Hi, puppy. Hi. Normally, very aggro and shooting fireballs at you. But you can turn off aggression now, which is great. River, how's it going? Same brain, yeah. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. I think they did that. I'm 100% certain they did that on purpose. There's a bunch of different puppies in this. All of them are very aggro. Here's another one. And then there's actual puppies that you can feed. And they follow you around. Not these guys. These are zoomy puppies. They get very zoomy. I'm gonna have to murder some of them soon, but not right now. I mean, River, this is Coffee Stain, the same company that brought us Goat Simulator, so I'm fairly certain they would do something like that. Why are you mining when there's puppies around? They're only puppies because I have aggro turned off. I'm gonna need to murder them later for research. Progress comes with a cost, you know? So, where we are. Son's first move with Game Pass was to download Goat Simulator? Same. Same. By the way, he's been playing, or what is the game? Hi-Fi? Is it Hi-Fi? Which is out on Game Pass. It's a rhythm brawler, and it's gorgeous. It is stunning. Hi-Fi Rush, yes. He does not do, like, single-player games and story-driven games, but he is enraptured by that game. Yeah, so there's a beat in the background seat, and you do more damage and you get more bonus if you hit your attacks along with the rhythm of the game. So there's all kinds of music in the game. When he's standing still, the idle animation is he's snapping his fingers and tapping his foot along to the beat. And then you do your attacks along with the beat, and you do a lot more damage, and the damage attacks and the sounds that come out kind of like mix in with the music. It's great. It's really, really well done. Curse of the Necrodancers one. There was also the Zelda one that I can't remember the name of. That was basically Zelda Curse of the Necrodancer. Why can't I think of the name of that one? That's going to bother me a lot. What was the name of that Zelda game? The Zelda rhythm game. On the tip of my brain. When games get music right, it elevates everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, if you go back and it wasn't Link's Awakening. Cadence of Hyrule. Yes. Thank you, Bishop. And FLCL. Cadence of Hyrule. That was one where you moved along with the beats of the music. Visually, it looks like Link's Awakening. The Cadence of Hyrule. One of the first games, and it wasn't really designed around being a rhythm game. It was more about the natural feedback that our brains give us when we execute things like that was Doom, and having the music in the background and the cadence, the rhythm of fire on the shotgun was matched to the beat of the music, which gave you this, like, when you hit that cadence, that, like, really positive feedback loop that was, like, really subconscious and in the background, but it definitely fed into the enjoyment of that game. You used to play Rhythm Heaven on your Nintendo DS. That was your first experience with the rhythm game? I'm terrible at rhythm games. I'm a cis white man. Rhythm is not my game. Also, lots of murder, which just, if you're gonna murder, at least do it on a beat, right? Parappa the Rapper. That is a throwback, Hercules. Although, there was, the music maker in, was it Mario Paint? Metal Hellsinger basically took that Doom rhythm and made it a game, Matt, which is really really cool. Mario Paint needs a remake, right? Imagine what people could do nowadays with the music maker in Mario Paint. Genuinely. Like, yeah, what a fantastic... You want to talk about a game that was ahead of its time. What a fantastic game.
We encourage you to consider more verticality.
Did you get it for yourself? Is Metal Hellsinger on Game Pass still? Parappa the Rapper was PS2? I want to say. They gave the SNES a computer mouse, yeah. PS1? Yeah. You're a Steam player? Maybe you should get some Game Pass. It must have been the PS1 then. Listen, if it happened between June of 1999 and like September of 2005, I didn't really know what was happening in any game other than EverQuest and the release of Warcraft. So it's all just a mix. Yeah, Chemical, that's what started it. I was saying my son is absolutely enamored with that game. It's really good. And he does not really do single player games. Like, I've tried to get him to play Gears of War and like the Halo campaigns and stuff, and he just bounces off. But he's been enraptured by Hi-Fi Rush. It's quite good. Okay. Mort, how's it going? I have to wait for the pod to return. Field research. I don't want to do that one yet. I will need this one, though. I should do this one, because the chainsaw and, more importantly, solid biofuel is a big thing. You got your Bork sweatshirt? It's super, isn't it? Right? I was really, really impressed. When I changed to Fourth Wall, one of the first things that I ordered as a sample was a sweatshirt. I got a Variant Human sweatshirt, and it's so soft inside. I would recommend washing it inside out the first time, because it will like pill and leave fuzzies all over you. If you don't, ask me how I know. I washed it, the Variant Human one I washed regularly, and then wore it to the gym. And then when I took it off at the gym, like after my cardio and stuff, and I got warmed up, I took it off and there was just fuzzies all over me. It's like, okay, I guess I'm putting this back on. Alright, let's do this because I'm going to need solid biofuel. So that's going to be screws, wire, and concrete. I have enough concrete. I'm going to need a lot of concrete, but we'll get there. Wire, I need 100 of. I can make... cable. I can make that. And I can make enough... Ooh, almost enough screws. Make a little more cable than I need, because we'll need it for power lines. Fuzzies all over is a regular occurrence, yeah. Okay. And then... Roots. Joanna, how's it going? Yeah, I really like how the Bork sweatshirt has turned out. It's, I think the Bork sweatshirt is my best seller on the merch store. It beat out, surprisingly, do you want to know, and this is probably mostly due to Tom, before the Bork sweatshirt, the best-selling item on my store was the Mr. Handsome mug. But thanks to Tom, mostly thanks to Tom. But now, it's the Bork sweatshirt. Okay.
Milestone
Now
reached.
we can make
Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency
better...
of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production,
Don't even know
we are now capable
anyone
of
who would
removing
own a Mr.
foliage
Handsome
that
mug.
consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D
So I need regular biomass? Okay. Regular biomass makes solid biofuel. Okay. So there's that. I can also craft... Oh, I need to make a workbench. I forgot about that. Not the crafting bench. Isn't there a... I need to make like an actual workbench thing. Equipment workshop. Okay, so I need iron bars. I gotta make that so I can make... you need that to make the tools and stuff like the chainsaw and things like that. So let me go grab some more iron. Once I get the chainsaw made, then we can start... We'll use the generators that are on the back of the hub to start running power out to here. We'll get miners going. Actual miners instead of these manual ones. Might as well grab the copper while I'm out here. I absolutely love the map in this game. And those big bouncy chunky boys. Look at these guys. Look at them. Look at them. It's a land whale. And they're bouncy. If you land on their back, you bounce into the air. Like a trampoline. Great. Turkey giraffe. Essentially more, yeah. Doo-doo. 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 Let me grab the limestone, so we'll make some more concrete. Lots of crafting to do. Then we'll start setting up some platforms and setting up some actual production. Reminds you of the chonky statues in Planet Zoo, yeah. Alright, the drop pod's coming back. We'll be able to ship something else off. Trying to stalk HR managers on LinkedIn for a job you got recommended for that hasn't reached out yet. Happy Monday. Are you going to try to email them directly? I'm assuming. Do we have a space elevator yet? No. No, I want to get some production going. Because I'm going to need an assembler in order to make the plates and stuff. So. Right? Because doesn't it take a ton of reinforced plates? I forget. Special. Space elevator. Oh no, it takes... No, I could totally do that. It's large, by the way, if you haven't seen the space elevator. It's, big. Quite big. Quite big. It goes to space. Combat, what's going on? You don't have to hold down spacebar anymore. You just tap it, and it goes. Best quality of life update ever. It's the best construction animation in the game. Yeah. Yeah. This is my first time playing since, like, update 3 combat, so... He'll share his game in Discord just so you can watch the space elevator being reassembled because he knows you love it so much. It is great. A toggle? Alright. It's been longer for you. Well, it's update 7 now, so... Yeah, it's been a while. Been a while. I saw on TikTok, I saw a girl who's probably in her early 20s being really excited because she finally figured out what that joke from Critical Role, whenever someone says it's been a while and they all go, it's been a while, she finally found out what that's from, and it made me feel so old. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Yeah, same fawn. It's like Pavlovian at this point. Been playing through all the updates, had to restart a few times. It's still an amazing game. Yeah, I still haven't gone to endgame. I was going to make a factory when they put trains in, and then I never got around to getting to the point of trains, so... Never watched Critical Role, been doing it for years anyway. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to watch Vox Machina this weekend. That was the other thing that I wanted to do. I focused on feeling better and playing Fortnite with my kids. Really, is what we did. Also, Geralt has been added to Fortnite. You can unlock him now, and watching, like, Geralt's character do, like, the Orange Justice dance is unsettling. Quite unsettling, actually. Thought you were doing well on your first run and realized that once you finish all the tiers, you've only finished like 20% of the game. Yeah. Is Matt Mercer in that too? It's not, well, I mean, he's the DM of Critical Role, so yeah, he's in that quite a bit. It's Geralt versus Naruto. It's not just that, but at the moment they have you can get drops from My Hero Academia. So you can get like the big anime punch from My Hero Academia, and they also added the Kamehameha back in. So you're like running through a building trying to hide from people. Somebody comes punching through the building with an anime punch, and then the sky goes dark because someone on top of the hill is Kamehamehaing into the building to wipe you all out. It's madness in the best way possible. It's ridiculous fun. Can't stand the Smash. The Smash is not very good. Overall, the Kamehameha is vastly superior. The Smash just leaves you way too vulnerable, and it doesn't do what you'd think it would. It's really good for tearing down structures, though. Wait, like, Bop, we had one round where I was Indiana Jones, my son was Geralt, and my daughter was Spider-Gwen. And there was a Hulk trying to Kamehameha us from a mountain. That's... Honestly, the no-build mode saved the game. Like, it was dying a slow death, I think. Like, slowly hemorrhaging users. And no build has completely reinvigorated the game and the fan base. It's so much more fun than taking a pot shot at somebody and the Empire State Building suddenly appears. Yeah, yeah. You know how many times I died this weekend to Patrick Mahomes? Everyone had that skin because it was Super Bowl weekend. And he just destroyed me. Like, I died to him so many times. Which is just ridiculous. But it was either Patrick Mahomes or LeBron. Philly felt that? Yeah. I felt like Philly over the weekend. Just to point out that I know I'm raising my kids right. They watched the first half of the Super Bowl and then they went to bed. And they woke up and they were so excited that Philly lost. It just made me so proud. It made me so proud at how over the top happy they were that Philly lost. You worry that you're not doing the right things as a parent, and then moments like that come along and you realize that you are. That's great. I need 200 of those, and I need a lot of copper. All right, let me make a bunch of these just so that I can have this stuff to build resources. And then let me tell you how quiet Wawa was this morning. I can imagine. I can only imagine. Had to root against Philly because you grew up in New York. Okay. I want this to be there. Merger, splitter. I want to put a splitter on 2. And then foundations on 7, 8, and 9. New York's football team is the Bills, right? Don't have fireworks going off until 3 a.m. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Zell. That's a fair point. I don't really watch the NFL anymore. So okay, equipment workshop. That's what I need to build. So let's put this down, because this will allow me to build tools and things. I'm just gonna plop this down here for now. We'll move all that stuff around later. Select a recipe. Portable miners, no. I need a chainsaw. Oh, reinforced iron plates and screws. They're just gonna set them off at St. Patty's, yes. Not wrong. As we all know, future me is a sucker. As we all know, past me is a son of a... I need leaves. Let's get some biomass going. You just like parties and tailgates? That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Oh, I forgot how long solid biofuel takes. The amount of locals who go to the link without game tickets just to tailgate amazes you. Yeah. Past year is responsible for, at a minimum, 75% of your problems. That's probably lowballing it. Bishop, have you seen City of Mist? RPG. It's powered by the apocalypse. I was talking with someone last night. We were talking about maybe doing a superhero session, and City of Mist came up. I guess it was kickstarted 2018, I want to say. And it seems decent. Like, good concepts, and the apocalypse system is quite good. The different systems that have come out of that, like the new Avatar the Last Airbender tabletop RPG system is powered by the apocalypse. Root, I believe, is also powered by the apocalypse. Sentinels RPG, yeah, that was the one that came up, and then just the ideas behind City of Mist very much reminded me of Secret World, the failed MMO Secret World. I don't know if screws? How many screws did I need? Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Loved Secret World? Yeah, so City of Mist is very much Secret World-esque. You can't talk about it. It's a secret. In that, like, all fables and things like that come to life. Probably why it failed. It failed... I don't know exactly why it failed. It came out at a difficult time for MMOs in general, because it kind of came out during WoW's peak. Like, I think it released opposite or close to Wrath of the Lich King. Right? I forget. Its release window was not particularly in its favor. However, its combat system, while interesting, left a lot to be desired overall. It had good ideas, but I don't know that it ever executed them to the level that it needed to. The world building, the concept of the factions, there were 3 different factions that you could take part in, similar to like Horde and Alliance. 3 different secret societies. That all seemed really interesting. But I think it was just bad timing on their part. That's probably what led it to failing. I have so much hope for Ashes of Creation. Maxo, how's it going? Secret World. MMO that came out quite a while ago now, but that never ended up taking off. But it was such a cool concept. Basically, any folklore or legend in history was real. So, like, you know, the Boogeyman, Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, vampires, all that stuff. They're taking so long, yeah, but it at least looks good. Like, the pieces that you see combat. Lutrinov, how's it going? Welcome in. Like, all the videos, all the gameplay, the early looks, have all looked fantastic. Whereas, like, the one that I backed many years ago that is not far enough along is Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. And that is not as far along and doesn't look as good. While it has some systems that make me hopeful, it also doesn't seem to be making the same level of progression that Ashes is. It is by yes, it is by design combat, but it's supposed to be kind of more of an updated version of it, and they're still really early. They're still in like pre-alpha. They've been in pre-alpha for 10 years or something now, but WildStar was fantastic. The problem with WildStar, Maxo, is that it was too much like WoW when WoW was still too popular. Like, they needed to not be a theme park MMO. It was a good alternative to WoW, but it didn't do enough differently enough to make it its own thing, I think. Go cry in a corner now. There's so many failed MMOs. Have I ever made it to nuclear? No, I have not, Luchanov. I haven't played since update 3. I haven't played since update 3. I played briefly when Trains came out, but I haven't even gotten to Trains at this point, so. Yeah, WildStar was, like, artistically, story-wise, all that stuff was just fantastic. It was a lot of fun to play, too. It was one of the first MMOs to use the system of attack broadcasting that you see in, like, Final Fantasy and Guild Wars and whatnot. Okay, I have some biomass, so I can start doing that stuff. I'm going to need more copper. WildStar was a lot of fun. Demanding regular daily time with an MMO is hard to justify as you get older. 100%, yeah. Liz, how's it going? Happy Monday. Okay. Let me go grab some more limestone so I can make some more concrete. Your computer couldn't run WildStar when it came out. By the time you got a better PC, the game was almost dead. That was another thing. It was definitely... It was a very pretty game. Really pretty game. But there have been a bunch of MMOs that I thought would do really well and had some good premises. Vanguard is one. I spent so much money on Vanguard. I still have somewhere, it was in my office, I still have like my collector's box set of Vanguard somewhere with like the cloth map and all that stuff. It's going pretty great. I'm glad to hear that, Liz. Zenith? I don't know that I ever played Zenith. I spent the most time, I mean, I've mentioned before, I spent the most time with EverQuest. Like, a lot. Oh, it's a VR MMO. That explains it. Maybe I'll put the space elevator over here. Do I have 1,500 copper? Okay. I gotta get copper automated. I gotta get a bunch of stuff automated. So let me go build a miner on the iron, because that's gonna be the first thing, because I'm gonna need plates. Plates and rods. Pick you up. Let's see. Production miner. Still mad that MMOs killed muds. I don't know that it didn't really kill them, Sunrise. It definitely stole a lot of the player base. But I don't know that it killed them, per se. You know what? Let me break this one, and I'll put the miner on the back one for now. Because eventually I'm going to merge all 3 of these nodes into one. So it'll be easier to start from the back. And pivot that. So it's pointing towards the middle of all those nodes. Okay. And I'm going to have to run power up to here. The one you frequented went into life support after EverQuest came out? Yeah, I moved from MUDs to EverQuest. And that consumed my life for a while. Like 5 years. It consumed everything about my life. Abram, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Let's bring you out. You're in lazy mode. Swinging swords and playing a physical video game typically doesn't fit the mood. That's fair. Well, hopefully we can distract you from what's going on, Abram. It's good to see you. Do MUDs have to be text-based? Or would something like Diablo count? No, MUDs are, by their definition, text-based. It did feel like a MUD with graphics, Ragnar. You're absolutely right. Trying to find the keywords. Yeah. I start a new save from the beginning? Yeah, Patch. I loaded it up on Sunday, found the nodes, placed my hub, and that's about it. So. Yeah, Ragnar, like, spamming different keywords to try and find the right trigger for NPCs was really funny and fun. Okay. So I can run that down this way. Let's get power. Limit, how's it going? Alright. The hub's all the way down there. Run this way. I think I'll run this over towards the iron nodes. Hi, Sunrise. East to West Coast was a trip that took a while. I don't know if it ever happened on... if it happened on the servers you were on, Ragnar, but there used to be like a challenge starting a level 1. It was the Naked Gnome run. And you would try to get from the Steamforge Mountains to Kinos as a naked gnome. And it was always hilarious, because you'd have like 200 naked gnomes just swarming through the zones. Sony EQ backwards, yeah. Which was just wildly hilarious. How they got away with that? I mean, there's lots of examples of stuff like that in games. They weren't the first, they won't be the last. Okay. Now, I want you to go here. And then I want you to go here. And then I want you to go... Whoa! No! Can I get you set up there? Yeah, okay. If you don't get attached to characters in a show or whatnot, they've done a bad job. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so then you will run you up to there. I'm setting up a little spoke hub here, just in case, because I'm going to have more equipment down here, and I want to make sure I have enough. because each power pole only has, well, the level 1 power poles only have 4 connections. So, is this a new playthrough? Yes, Abram. I haven't really done a factory since update 3, so I'm gonna see what I can do. Jenna, good morning. Let's run you over here. Happy Monday. Surik, good to see you as well. Happy Monday. Alright. So I'm going to need a power line over here for that miner. And then this can go back to the hub. Nice. Alright. But what I'm going to do is make a spoke coming off of this. No, Sorik, I've just, well, other than, like, being able to, other than being able to just tap spacebar to manually craft stuff, and it continues to go, other than that, no. Alright. Get the biofuel going. Max consumption is 10 and I'm making 10. That's probably gonna not be enough. It's going. We've got green over there and green over there, so it's going. Just can't. Have fun, Abram. She's not happy about it. I'm sorry. Tell you what, real quick, I got that going. I'm going to let those miners run and they'll fill up and then I'll go harvest them and then we'll have to start running some platforms and some conveyor belts and start getting some assembly stuff going. Actually, do I have the materials? Okay, I'm going to need more iron bars to make some smelters, but we'll get that going. We'll get, I think I'm going to figure out a spot to put together a little like smelting station and stuff. So, real quick, I'm going to take a very quick 2-minute break. I just need to very slowly move around and stretch my back a little bit and get some more coffee. So now's a great time to grab a drink, grab a snack, get up and move around if you can. Don't forget to take your meds. I will be right back. Ever. Oh! I already regret it. I already regret it. I already regret it. I already regret it. Where's the wind? Come on, wind. No. No. No, 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 no. Wind. 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 Come on. Come on, wind. No. Oh. Oh. So many regrets. No. No, you don't. No, you don't, sir. Emily, how's it going? Ooh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So irritating. And we... Ouch. That hurt. You two can go away now. Nice. Alright, just the collector now. 34 hit. No! Come on. Really? Guess I should have seen that coming. Is this thing on? Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's very sudden, isn't it? Come on. Yes. I might have queued up a grenade. No. No. What? Nope. That's nightmare fuel. Nope. 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 Oh, that's fire. That's hot. Oh no. No, 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 no. 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 Alright. Now I'm back. Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting River a sub. River, welcome in. Enjoy your emotes. Oh, that's hot. Oh man. My back is so tight. Cannot. Oof. I gotta keep moving. I should have put my standing desk up. I gotta remember that for tomorrow. Because I don't think sitting here for a while is gonna work out very well. Okay. Let's go check on our stuff. I'm gonna need to set up another combo. I was doing barbell rows combat and I went for a PB. I got the PB, but on like the 5th rep I felt a twinge, so I stopped. But yeah. I didn't stop soon enough. Where am I gonna put? Let's have you angled this way slightly. Yeah. So we'll see how that. Did I warm up properly? Yeah, it was. That was like my 4th or 5th exercise. I have a full routine. I've been going to the gym heavily for like I've been going at least 3 times a week for like 2 years now. And this is the first time that I've really, like, I've had a few twinges where I've stopped and, like, called it, and they haven't progressed beyond just a twinge. So this is the first time that I've really done something that's made me very unhappy, so. Who you calling old, whippersnapper? There. Okay, that's not running because it has... It's full. Like, I started going back to the gym before I turned 40. So, like, right around now, when I was 39. So, it's been a while. I mean, I'll be 42 this summer, so... Been a while. Been a while. Let's add more biomass here, because we're going to need more power. Okay. So that production's going to come down this way. I need to I'm going to have to manually make some stuff. Unless... How much... I can make some foundations. Old is good. It means you've survived everything that's happened to you. That is very fair. Quite fair. My age is a badge of honor. The badge is a little rusty, but yes, I agree. Okay. Production. Smelter of missing iron rods. I'm gonna need a bigger spot than this. I could go multi-story right off the bat, I guess. The badge is attacked my walker with the tennis balls on the feet. Listen, the tennis balls help. They keep it from catching on rugs. It's important, alright? Do, 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 do. Let's get that going. At least showers are pleasant. Oh. I just stood in the shower this morning letting the hot water just pound on my back, and it was glorious. Showering is... no. That is like... that's my zen time. That's my happy place. Are we doing phrasing, FLCL? Because... get Penny to massage it? You invested in a Bluetooth speaker that's water resistant, makes showering more interesting? Yeah, I got one of those for Wife Boat. When you get out, it's cold. Have you considered having a better insulated bathroom? Have your best ideas in the shower. It's either great ideas or uncontrolled spiraling, Matt. That's what shower time is. I said what I said. You have a Google Home in your bathroom, so you use that for voice commands for music. Oh, nice. Or singing. Yeah, I don't really sing in the shower. It's either like zen, relaxing, like spacing out and coming up with like D&D ideas, or like creative ideas for stream and things, or just uncontrolled spiraling. You never sung in the shower? The thing about singing in the shower, and I have, and I do, just not often, is no matter how good or bad you are at singing, the acoustics in a shower make it sound really nice to your own ears. Uncontrolled spiraling is my favorite hobby. Yeah. Candles, lights off, music, all the good stuff. I wish I had... one of the things that I want in a house when we get a house is I would like to have or put in a bathtub that is large enough for me to actually relax in. Because they do not make bathtubs like big enough. If you're over 5'8", I feel like 5'8", 5'9", you cannot like submerge yourself in a bathtub. Weird Al recorded his demo in his... it wasn't his bathroom, Sunrise. It was the college's bathroom. Yeah. Get a garden tub? A garden tub? I've always wanted like a massive like clawfoot tub that I can just like soak in. Because I can't, it's either like my legs are in and my body is out, or like my body is in and my legs are like up out of the water. Hardly ever use it because it takes 10 minutes to fill and you feel guilty about the water to use. That's fair. No longer have to choose between cold knees or cold shoulders. Not even like cold shoulders. It's like sternum up. That can fit like 8 people in it. Johnny, how's it going? Humans aren't meant to be boiled. Says you. I'll take my self-harm how I get it, alright? I remember when I was young, my grandparents had a massive like jacuzzi tub in their master bath, and we used to go and be able to use it. I prefer poached. That's like, that is several things that have been normalized in today's society. 2 forms of self-harm that have been completely normalized in today's society. Taking an extremely hot, like almost painfully hot shower or bath, and then punishing yourself at the gym are just normalized forms of self-harm. Fall asleep. Waking up in cold water is not nice. Yeah, that's fair. You're 6'5" and stuff is too small. I'm 6 foot, but I'm the shortest of my brothers. So it's even worse for them. And my one brother just redid his master bathroom, and he like specifically got a tub that's designed for taller people so that he could soak in the tub, and it's still not big enough. Like, it's better than any of the other tubs, but it's still not big enough. It ain't cheap, but it's available. Yeah, see, 72 inches is not going to be big enough. That's the problem. They have such deep baths and conserve water well. Not waking up in cold water is even worse. That would be such a massive bathroom. A 72-inch tub is a 6-foot tub, but that, like, you have to bring it in about a foot because of the sloped sides and all that stuff. The drain is on top because it's designed to be filled to the brim. Oh, that's interesting. It's like when you're on TikTok and there's that one who starts off, if you're seeing this, do it, and then someone else comes in and says, not us, right? Kitchen counters are so low they wreck your back. Yeah. See, enjoy your shower and your errands. Okay, I need... This is almost done. New York City bathrooms are a whole nother thing. The one saving grace we have for this apartment is that the bathrooms are good sized. It's only a 2-bed, but it has 2 bathrooms, which is like it's why we're okay with spending the money we're spending on this apartment for now. Because having to share a bathroom with 2 tweens, not a good time. Not a good time. So, yeah, we'll suffer through paying a little bit more. Especially the dishes, yeah. Dishes always wreck my back, Zunder. Okay. I don't have quite enough to complete the resource sink. Do I have enough to... Should I build the space elevator? Oh no, I don't have near enough. I'm gonna need to automate that. Okay. Alright, I need rods. I really gotta get this stuff going. Like, automated. So let's get some smelters going. Maybe I'll smelt up there and then ship down to assemble. There's probably room for that. Talking to myself. Have a tub in the kitchen still? Yeah. That's like a lot of... in this area, there was a lot of mining, and it's the same thing. It's called a Pittsburgh toilet. But there's a lot of mining that happened in this area, particularly copper. And a lot of houses have a fully exposed, not enclosed bathroom. So just a toilet in the middle of the basement. There'll be an exterior door, and then a toilet and a unenclosed shower with a drain, because people would come back from the mines, the coal mines and the copper mines, and come in through the basement and clean themselves up before they went into the house proper. Which I find inherently fascinating. And it's just one of the things, like, you walk into the basement and you're like, oh, there's the exterior door, and then there's a toilet in the middle of the room. Just right there. And it would be complete if you didn't understand the history behind it, like the history of the reasoning, or you weren't from the area and you didn't understand what a Pittsburgh toilet was, it would be really baffling to walk into. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Good horror story waiting to happen. Yeah. Uber, what's going on? Happy Monday. Outdoor showers by pools? I mean, that's just good planning, to be fair. Okay, let's make some cable. I don't need all that much, but I'll make a couple because I'm going to have to run some power lines. And then I'm going to need more concrete. There's some concrete. Bidoo, 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 bidoo. Bidoo, bidoo, bidoo. Maybe I'll move the hub onto that. We'll see. We need a little bit of this. And then we'll start... So that's producing... That's a normal node. Normal nodes are 60 per minute. Right? Remember that correctly? I am gonna need some more solid biofuel though. No, sorry. Basically just started, so I'm just getting the miners put down, and I'm gonna go set up smelters now. I want to make sure I have enough fuel in the 2 little biomass generators that I have here. Put 30 in that one and 30 in that one. Okay. Not to include any water spigots in the front of the building. Excuse me. Nope. Nope. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me... Wait, what's disassemble? What's the disassemble hotkey? F. There we go. Remember. There's no way to wash off the sidewalk at all. Oh, that's interesting. That seems like an oversight. Okay. That's there. I've got that one and then that one. There's 4 or 5 bars and restaurants near that serve alcohol in the area and around New... Oh, boy. There are puddles. Oh. Oh. Okay, so this is cranking out 60 because this is a normal node. These are all normal nodes, I think. So that's putting out 60. And this will put out 60. Okay. And then the conveyor belt is also 60, right? Yeah, 60. Okay. I'm gonna need Mark II belts to get this going the way I want to. That'll be fine though. It'll be fine. Right here. Being superb owl time. Oh yeah. That's bonus fun, right? Nesselheim, how's it going? Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Okay. American Sports Ball Day. Yeah. Not really enamored with it either. Okay. So I'm gonna need smelters. Smelter does how much? What's the output on a smelter? It can take in 30? Am I remembering that correctly? One smelter takes in 30? Yeah, I'm thinking iron. It takes in 30, puts out 30. Okay. Lollipop, how's it going? Welcome in. That should be good. There. That even? No. It's not. You apologize in advance? Oh. Oh. Cougar Pop, thank you so much for the lurk. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. And Richards. Thank you so much for 14 months. Satisfactory is the first game you found me on. Oh, nice. Game is never ending. Yeah, I haven't played it in a long time. Remember how Tom apologized in advance for you? Oh. Oh. Who was here to apologize in advance for Patch? You know what? Do you want to know who's responsible for Patch? Coffee Stain. Coffee Stain Studios is responsible for Patch. So I expect a written apology from Coffee Stain Studios for raiding me on one of the days that I was playing Satisfactory and bringing Patch here. Because honestly, it's just been downhill from there. Okay. Oh, I don't have thingies. Ew, that might be problematic. That might be problematic. The stands. Shh. Don't worry about it. I need the thingies that let you raise the things up. The conveyor belt ladder deals. Things. You know. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. Huffu, how's it going? Did I murder any innocent lizard dogs yet? One time. You do something one time. Smokin', how's it going? You got some thingies over here? You want to borrow a few? Okay, wait. How do I get the thingies? Select milestone. I need the thingies. Parts assembly. No. No. This. Stackable conveyor pole. I need Mark II logistics. I'm going to need that for these anyway. I'll have to do a temporary setup with the current smelters, and then I'll break it out to... I'll go back and redo it. Once I get to Mark II and I get the stands. So. Stuffies are also great, yeah. Thingamabobs. I word so good. I know. I get that a lot. I am something of a wordsmith. You know? Bam. Bam. Why are you growling? Bam. Fine, ignore me. I don't like you either. I'll optimize later. That should be the subtitle of the game, FLCL. I'll optimize it later. I'll go back and redo it as a common line. Yeah. Squishmallows are all the rage right now. Yeah. She just started, like, she might be dreaming. Back hurts. Oh. When you were a kid, great aunt decided to date a guy named Wayne. Wayne was a cool dude who would do stuff like mini golf, and he would put mine and his names down as Doohickey and Hickey Doo. Terrible. I saw a picture of a liquor store, and it was... The name of the store was GEEWILL Liquors. And I thought that was very clever. And hats off to anyone who came up with that. Hi! Are you done growling at mysterious things? You want to say hi? Oh god, my back. Oh, you might need to help me. Because you're too heavy. You're too heavy. You're very pretty. You're very pretty. But you're very... Oh god! Oh god, my back. Hey. Bad dream. Is that why you were growling? Do people mean in your dream? Hmm? Are you the prettiest dog in the world? Yes. Look at the baby! Hey. Hey. Baby. Look at the baby! I said look at the baby. Look at the baby! Oh! Going. You're getting green screen. Oh, you're disappearing. You don't want to disappear? Bye. Hugs? No, don't hide in my armpit. Why are you hiding in my armpit lately? Done? Feel better? Better? Thank you for giving me a wet willy. Oh, God, my bad. Don't start Don't start. Oh. Licked inside my ear. It's gross. Can you get me a Q-tip or something? A legally distinct cotton swab. Oh. Now we know it's clean. Mm-hmm. What do I need? I probably need plates. I definitely need screws. I should probably make more rods. Penny will, in fact, not get you anything. That's fair. Getting herself a drink, I think, is kind of rude. Don't drink too much, ma'am. Ma'am. I'm not cleaning up vomit. You heard me. Don't look at me like that. You know full well that you will drink too much and spew. Don't. Don't wake mommy up. Ma'am. You can hurrah all you want. You wake mom up, that's on you. I'm not dealing with that fallout. Mm-hmm. 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 No. Ma'am? No. That's not what we do here. That is not what we do here, ma'am. No. No, you're not coming back up. Yeah, Richards. I gotta get, I'm trying to make some stuff so I can get more automation going. I don't have any automation going right now. I only have a couple miners set up. Okay. That should be good for what I need. She is a keys hound. Drinks too much water, comes up to you, then pukes on you. Yeah, she'll come up and she'll walk under my desk and vomit. Is what she'll do. Kieshund, yeah. Auto key. Thank you so much for 55 months. What do you need to give a train that can't hear? An engineer. Anyway. Let's put you there. And then hook you up. Has an invalid shape. Your face has an invalid shape. How about that? Splitter. And put you there. How about that? Is that better? Ma'am. Why do you have an invalid shape? Stop having an invalid shape. Fred, how's it going? Good to see you again. Why? Ma'am. Why do we have an invalid shape? Overlapping. No. Ma'am. Why are we turning? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Ma'am. You... Ma'am. You're gonna wake mom up. No. That's not gonna be my fault. That's gonna be your fault. Yeah, you heard me. That's gonna be your fault. You need to stop. You're being very rude right now. You're being very rude right now. No, you are. It's not my fault. You're being very rude right now. Let's see. Let's go to here. I'm going to expand those platforms. This is all going to get Aired down? Oh, I need a vacation. This is all gonna get torn down. Wait. Oh, I put this up backwards? You dope. I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you all? I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Because I'm doing so well. So very, very well. Very confused about this layout. Don't worry about it. It'll make sense later when I fix it. Hang on. He's now sulking on the couch. I took a picture. I'll put it in Discord later. Sulking on the couch looking out the window. Forlornly. Like it's my fault. Amoija. Okay. I need to change. I keep... I forgot what keys I had things on when I initially set those up, and now I remember. Because I keep trying to do the wrong key. Because I'm a monster. Huh. Okay. We'll go with that. Middle mouse button is your friend. Is it?
I'm a monster!
What did I do? I didn't do anything. Oh, middle mouse button samples? Oh, that's right. So you can copy, paste stuff? I'm being mean to... I am not being mean to Penny. Don't huff. He just huffed. I won't let her bark at the air. Okay. Anyway. Just wanted to be on camera and speak her mind. Mm-hmm. Alright. So for now, I'm going to split this off. And go into 2 constructors. I'm going to need another set of reinforced plates. Just put you here for now. And then I'm going to need more reinforced plates, right? I need one more reinforced plate. Okay. Let me run down and make that. He looks so sad. I find humor in how sad she thinks she is. Wonder what she would say. She's one of the doggos with the buttons. Yeah, none of it would be good. That's accurate. He is Wife Boat's dog. That's fair. It would be heavy on cursing. Hang on. Let me post in Discord so you can see how much she is suffering right now. There you go. Suffering. Look at that. Look at her suffering. Staring out the window. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows. Donate today to help free her from this prison. It's not a phase. AM, how's it going? Good morning. She has feelings. Big feelings. Big feelings. She's feeling... all around me are familiar faces. Oh my god. She's had an absolutely terrible life, you know? It's fair. Alright, so that's going to make plates. This isn't going to be efficient at all. That's going to make rods. Let's connect you there. And then you come down to there. You come down to there. I'm probably going to run out of power. And then we'll build storage. One storage, two storage. This is awful in every way. Alright. The floof of despair. Also, our cats, we don't feed them an hour ahead of schedule, right? Getting more dramatic by the moment. Production. Instructor. Put you there. Storage. Learned it from her sister. Literal trauma. If you don't know that story, let me bring you up to speed. My daughter came with me to the supermarket one day. And as we were walking through the supermarket, I pointed out that there was a cute boy that walked by. And I said, huh? You want to go talk to him? And she looked me dead in the eye and said that I was giving her literal trauma. So I'm doing my job. That's what a dad is supposed to do. Okay. Let's make some more solid biofuel, because we're going to need power. By being wildly inconsistent, they can't know a schedule if there is no schedule. At least she's not a chihuahua. There's that guy on... He's on TikTok. I think he's on YouTube, too. Where he does, like, robbers breaking into a house and how the different dog breeds react. And whenever he does skits with chihuahuas, it is incredibly funny. Just incredibly funny. Johnny something? Yeah. It's hilarious. Genuinely incredibly accurate. Yeah. John C. Dev. Yeah, thank you. He's hilarious. all the sass, none of the weight needed to back it up. He did one where it was like it was police dog school, and there was a he was being a German Shepherd teaching the class, and there was a Belgian Malinois that he was also portraying, and the Malinois just kept answering everything with 360 roundhouse to the face. And she's like, you can't just solve everything with a 360 roundhouse to the face. It's like, yeah, I can. Like what? It's like, I did it to a Chihuahua, and it was, oh. My father has a Chihuahua, for some reason. Not just has one. This is his second Chihuahua. And it is the least friendly, meanest little dog I have ever interacted with in my life. They travel in tiny little packs. It's funny because then it's like, oh, you just got to get to know her. You know, she'll warm up to you over time, and then she whips around and bites his neck. Like, yeah, clearly. So, yeah. Had a Chihuahua named Peaches once. She just wanted cuddles. Aw. They have little mate syndrome, are the most melodramatic goblins. Yeah. An ancient Chihuahua, and seeing him sit in the sun like a mangy rat is kind of cute. Once they get old and they can't explode with fiery hatred anymore, they're easier to deal with, but good lord, they are feisty little critters. Cold all the time, had to put a sweater on her occasionally. Yeah, I mean, they're always shaking. That's like Chihuahua 101. They just shake. Dragon Cat, how's it going? With the spicy personality, the dog gets out of control. Yeah, no, there's no such thing as a bad dog. Chihuahuas just have Napoleon syndrome. They think that they're Cerberus guarding the gates of Hades, which is hilarious and adorable. Half American Bulldog, half Chihuahua? Oh my goodness. Bulldogs are great. I had a friend who had a bulldog growing up, and when bulldogs get the zoomies, it is the best thing ever. And you understand where they get their name from when they get the zoomies. It's so much fun. Because they just run at you and just like throw themselves at you. It's so much fun. They just try to knock you over. Like a bull. It's great. Yeah, Combat. If you're in Discord, please share pictures. I am a dog picture enthusiast, so. You're so dramatic. She just got off the couch, walked over where I could see her, and went, and then walked away. Her sulking didn't work. She's so mad right now. I mean, she's 2.5, so yeah. Don't know how to train small dogs? Because they don't know how to properly train a dog? Yeah. Oh, they're adorable, Combat. And Peach in her undies. Yeah, suddenly Penny has become an emo dog. Where we're at now. Look at the snoot. Just wanna like. I saw a funny video of a German Shepherd A guy had one of those wooden hand back scratchers and just brought it down onto the dog's head and his ears went down and he just like... Why do you hear My Chemical Romance in the background? Because no one understands her. That's why. We don't understand the pain. No one gets it. Okay. That's going, that's going. Let me go get some concrete. Hopefully that's working. I'm a little surprised I haven't maxed out power, actually. Hang on. Slightly surprised. Okay. Max consumption's 35. My capacity is 40, so... I can't really add anything else, but... I'll go with what I got. Oh, I haven't gotten the copper production going. Alright, I'm gonna need another generator. Probably add one up here. Do. Let's see. I need those, I need the double ramps. So that I can do ramps on ramps. Ramps on ramps on ramps. Oh. In. That'll work for now. Pretty much everything that I have set up is... That'll work for now. I'm gonna hate myself later. It's the working title of my autobiography too, actually. I'm gonna hate myself later. The Tugboat Story. Well, you know, might as well start running this down to where I can use it. They put agony in the penny reactions, and now all you can hear is breaking bench. Are you whining at me? Stop being emo. No. Ma'am. No. Stop being emo. No. I love you. Yes. I love you. She just said heck you. Yeah. Maybe you should look it up, but I'm unsure what the objective of this game is. You build stuff so that you can build other stuff, which enables you to then build more stuff. I'm gonna build the space elevator, which will then give you quests. This is the space elevator. It's a large structure. And then you fulfill quests to ship things off planet, which requires making more power to power more stuff, to make more stuff, to make more complicated stuff. And it ramps up very nicely. So imagine if Subnautica, the point of Subnautica was to exploit the planet for all its natural resources. Then you have Satisfactory. Stuff and things. Absolutely. The space elevator is one of the coolest things in video games. It is pretty cool. I will I will allow that. It is a pretty cool thing. Automation go burr. Yeah. If you've ever played or seen Factorio, it's kind of first-person Factorio. That's also the plot of Astroneer. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You just stared at it when you first put it down? Yeah. Do I have... I do have a lift, right? Alright. Maybe I'll do... Whoop. I fell. Let's do this. Nope, it's not gonna work. I should be able to get it to work if I do it this way. Okay, here. Which way are you facing? That way. That way? That way. Boop, 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 boop. Boom. And then we go in. Snap. Oh, I put it backwards. Dummy. But if I gotta start at the top, that's gonna be problematic. Or we'll just clip through the ground. Sure. Sure. Alright. Fine. I'm not going to use the elevator then. I'll just make a ramp. So I want to run this over through here. Spaghetti mode, go! I'm gonna hate myself later. Absolutely hate myself later. Okay. Production. Smelter. There. Come down here. And we'll do a constructor. Need to make so you can make meatballs. Ooh, wife boat made meatballs the other night. So I've had a lot of leftover meatballs, and I'm not complaining. Ma'am, you need to calm down. Taylor Swift it, as your sister would say. Nope. Nope, that's inappropriate. Absolutely inappropriate. You have so much leftover junk food from the Super Bowl. Calm down. You're just trying to get a treat out of me, and I cannot reward this behavior. Ma'am, no. Can you sit? Can you sit? Don't look at me like that. Ma'am, no. Oh. I don't want your paws. Dog heard yours and chimed in. Yeah. It'll do that. Did we blow the fuse? Yes, we did. Okay. I'm going to have to drop in more power plants. Give her a treat. I can't reward this behavior. I will once she calms down and loses focus on what she's trying to do right now. So I'm going to put you right here. Again, temporarily. And fuel. And go. Boom! Capacity 70, consumption's 43. Okay. We have enough power now. You reward her for being pretty. If only we all got rewarded for being pretty, you know? It would make my life a lot easier. Boom. Alright. That's going, that's making wire. Okay. Nachos and cheese, chips, stuffed jalapenos. There's not many things in this world that I like more than a good stuffed jalapeno. I'll be honest. Some of us would never be... Yeah, shut up. Video killed the radio star, right? Let me get her a treat. While I'm making some biomass, this is going to take a minute anyway. So, I'm going to take a really quick 2-minute break. I need to stretch my back again. I have to be careful with it because I don't want it to get any worse. So I'm just going to stretch my back real quick, see if there's any coffee left, and get Penny a treat because she calmed down now and she's laying down. So now I will reward her. So. Mikey DK, thank you so much for 6 months. Where's the spaghetti? I ate it. I ate it. So I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Grab a drink, grab a snack, get up and move around if you can. I'll be right back. Anyone? Was I bleeding or something? Nose up and boost. You guys ready? You guys ready? Oh, that's not... That's the photon cannon. How do I boost? Too high to initiate landing. Oh, there it is. You discovered this. Am I in an asteroid field? Now, this is what I'm talking about. Run from the dragon.
The dragon's back! I can't.
Oh. Hang on. Give me a moment.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Life makes the kill sweeter.
Deathbringer gun.
Here we are.
Hi. Dad, nobody wants to play with me. How's Dancer treating me? She likes to dance. And I don't want to dance. I want to dance with somebody, but it's not her. Ooh, I want to dance with somebody. Ooh. I'm gonna stop. Before I embarrass myself further. Oh my god!
That is why you fail.
In the neck! Okay. Now I'm back. Alright, that's done. Let me make some screws. Do I need a lot of screws for the space elevator? No, I don't need any. I need rods, plates, and concrete, and a lot of copper wire. Okay. Welcome to Pasta Town. get that going. Jube, how's it going? It's good to see you. And thank you again, Mikey DK, for the sub. I really appreciate it. The long 6 months is a while. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Having to make a lot of stuff manually at the beginning of the game makes it go a little slow. But then once you get into the flow of production and you start getting stuff set up, it becomes so satisfying to optimize the production of different things. Very fun. And this is what I was talking about before when I said it's a really good idle game, because you can just like set stuff up to craft and then just like step away for a little bit and come back and a whole bunch of stuff will have been made, and then you set more stuff up and then you come back in a little bit. And remember rushing coal power and handcrafting just about everything until then because you hate biomass? Yeah, biomass is not an enjoyable process, I will say. So that's fair. I don't want to... I want to get through and get to, like, coal power and oil as quick as I can. Because biomass is a pain. Because you can't really automate it. Coal and all that you can automate. You can't really automate biomass. I mean, you can automate the production of biomass, but you still have to manually feed all your generators and stuff, which is a nuisance. But once you get to coal, it gets a little better. Then once you get to oil and whatnot. And then there's nuclear after that, right? Current playthrough, you did what you call coal any percentage and the spaghetti left in the wake of that. You can breathe and just play, yeah. Here, let me get the rest of the stuff out of my inventory. Make more rods, because I'm going to need screws. Lots and lots and lots of screws. Like, I don't want to go overboard with building too much production right now until I can get to coal. Because otherwise I'll need, like, 6 or 8 biomass generators, and that's just not fun. Okay, get that done. Build some reinforced plates. Just a couple. Screws I'm okay with. Let's add the space elevator recipe so I can keep track of everything. I think I'm going to break these platforms down, actually. I want to scout around a little bit and find a good spot where I can start setting up a good base of operations. I kind of have everything sprawled out and just a mess right now. Which I really wanted to avoid. I genuinely started this with the intention of not having it turn out like this, but needs must. Do I have? I don't have... Oh, I can scan for iron, copper. That was for limestone. I wonder if there's more copper around. I just have the one copper node? No. Ooh. 784 meters that way. And 848 meters that way. That's a little too far. Okay. This is all going. So that's putting out 60. That's splitting it to 30, and then this is taking in 30. Okay. So it should be working at... Oh, I can't see efficiency settings yet, right? Yeah. That's right. I don't need that to be down there anymore. Oop. Heep hoop. Hop hop. Hip hop. Hip hop. This only takes in 15 per minute. I wonder if I should split to speed this up. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Let's throw another constructor down. And node quality affects intake, right? Yes. So a normal node is, the extraction rate is 60 on a Mark 1 miner. And then a pure node is 120, I think. New. Let's put the splitter here. You go that way. You go that way. You come in here. And then you're also going to make wire. There you go. Okay. And then break that down. Then I need a merger. Here. Why? Huh? Why? Your face has an invalid shape. Can I put it closer? Why won't you line up? Oh, okay. I thought I had lined that up. Apparently I hadn't. Fine. So let me line you up with you. What? Let's just do it this way. I'm gonna start irritating myself in a minute here. You just wait. Impossible beauty standards. I just want it to not look like garbage, but no matter what I do, it looks like garbage. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't power this. That would probably help. Da-da-da. Okay. Been irritating us for years now? Aw. Thanks. You know, I do what I can. Just means I'm pretty good at it, right? You know what was very satisfying in a hilarious sense was when we were doing demos last week, and I was talking about Yggdrasil, and I kept pronouncing it differently every time I said it. And the number of corrections that I got was incredible. It was worth every moment of it. Yggdrasil. I like what I do, and I'm good at what I do. Good old Yggdrasil. We'll put that away, and that away, and that away. I'll put that away for now. Under that. Why do I have iron ore? I don't want iron ore on me. Where did I get that from? Gross. Yggdrasil, yeah. All about the Yiggy now, yeah. There is no Dana. Only Yggdrasil. Isn't Yggdrasil a rapper? If not, it probably will be. I can make 3,000 screws, and that will still not be close to enough. Because no matter what you do, you never have enough screws. Hopefully I could get a good alt recipe for it. Actually, I should do that. Once I get the space elevator done, I'm going to go looking for some downed capsules so we can try to get some alternate recipes. You ever become a famous musician, your stage name will be Yggdrasil? I expect royalties. But I fully support that. I'll get to like 300 screws. And that'll be good for a bit. Okay. Yep. Yep. I still need 500 more wire. Good lord. That's so much wire. Where am I going to put this thing? Am I going to put this thing over here? Or should I build a big platform for it? Although I don't have a lot of... Well, I could probably get more concrete. Ooh! Didn't realize there was quartz right there. Yeah, I know I can move it around. I've done so much stuff that's like, oh, I'll fix that later, that I was thinking maybe I'll put this in a more permanent position, but now that I think about it, I probably won't. I think I'll put it right here. Getting yiggy with it. Yep. Oop. Why is the concrete going so slow? What is... It takes in 45 per minute, which is an irritating number. That's an irritating number, because this puts out 60. So that leaves 15 overage. What could I do with that 15? Nothing, because that takes in 45. So I would need a second limestone thing, or move that to a Mark II, and I could fix that. Alright, never mind. I'm just mumbling to myself. Voila! You know what? Let me go look for a drop pod. Wonder if there's one around. Let me... Can I climb up on top of this thing? You are now fresh. Anybody see a drop pod? Probably not going to be one super close. Can you stay home? The drop pod is over yonder. Yonder. Yep. Oh. Let's go this way. I gotta wait for like 400 more wire to produce, so give it some time. We'll go exploring. The map is stunning, by the way. Looking like the DRG one? Not really. Not super far off. But these are like crashed ones, so. Previous workers that were dropped to the planet and didn't survive impact. Ooh, like that one. Right there. Hello. Ooh. Oh, right, they're not aggro. Bees that buzz, 192 wire, I'll take it. Ooh, ma'am! Be right back.
Also, I saw a hilarious tweet this morning that was, 2020 is so bad, it's now 420, and we're just glossing over that. It is April of 2020. It is 420 for the whole month, and we're just glossing over that because everything's so messed up. Was he attacking with scissors? What is this, the clock tower mysteries? Oh! Meant to do that. Meant to do that.
Okay. Sorry. Someone was banging on the doors in the hallways. No one's out there, but... Ma'am, you need to calm down. 30 megawatts to open. I know. You're very tough. We're all scared. Calm down. Alright, let's put this guy down. Connect you. And throw some biomass in there. Ba-boom! Open says me. Oh, I don't think I can even research this yet. I don't have the ma'am. I haven't unlocked the ma'am.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate
Ma'am.
recipe. Salvaging more hard
Ma'am.
drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
Ma'am. I heard someone say 2020. Like it's about right. Hup. Hup. Ma'am, you need to stop. You need to stop.
Your contract legally
Cranky
compels you to
Parker.
harvest this artifact.
That's basically what she's doing, Zell. She's like
Harvest.
crouched by the door, ready to pounce. She's in attack mode. The hub is this way. Ma'am. Ma'am. I am sorry that someone offended you, but you gotta let it go. Deep breaths. Low gruffs, just in case. Zoe doesn't strike me as a particularly capable guard dog. Nothing personal, but, you know. Piano, how's it going? Yeah, she will not let it go. She's riled up. The cold never bothered her anyway. Sound like my kid now. Okay. I'm gonna build the space elevators. Everybody ready? This is really cool to watch. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Boom. Boop, 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 boop. Magic. And here we go. Reach for the sky. Here it comes. Boom. Yes. Ka-chunk. So what does this do now? So this is where we ship things out. So if you look up at the top where it says complete phase 1, we have to ship 50 of those plates. Those are smart plates. It's an elevator to space. Space elevator. Elevators to space. So we need to do parts assembly. So we need to research an assembler, which will then let us make rotors and modular frames, and let us make smart plating, which completes the phase of assembly. Once we do that, once we ship phase 1, that unlocks the next 2 tiers of progression. So this is where coal power is, I believe. So we need to do that. Yeah, right, Zo? I don't know what... Like, it was super brief, but she will not let it go. Jonah, how's it going? It's the way to get the materials off planet, yes. Yeah, there's that way, and then there's also the... there's also the drop pod that we launch. Alright, space elevator's done. And huge. Penny needs a spa day. Fair. Okay, Joanna, thank you so much for 5 months. Welcome back. Where even is she? She's right... Our main door is like right there. And she's laying right in front of it. Huff barking. Like body blocking the door. She knows she'll get in trouble if she full on barks. So she's just huffing. Constant. You're very upset, ma'am. 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 Won't even look at me. Hannah! Oh my goodness. It's a raid. It's a ratty raid. We come bearing rats. Hannah, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Hannah's stream. My name is Tug. I'm playing some Satisfactory. I haven't played since update 3. It's now update 7. So I started a new factory. It's a mess right now. I'm sorry. I didn't plan on it being a mess. It's just a mess. That's just how this game goes. Thank you so much for the raid. If you were in my stream before the raid and you don't know Hannah, please go give them a follow. Absolutely wonderful streamer. Wonderful chill time and rats. I mean, rat cam is everything. So, you know. Don't adjust your headphones. There's Borking. Yes. My dog is very upset because someone in the apartment complex was knocking on doors. So she is cranky barking right now. Huff barking. Cubex! The choo-choo is here. How was your stream, Hannah? Thank you so much again for the raid. I am a variety streamer. I kind of hyper-focus on games for a little bit and then jump to something else and then hyper-focus on something else and then jump to something else. You know, so if you have ADHD, you might fit in. Super Ray Monster, how's it going? Breath, how's it going? Played some Pokemon Heart Gold and had good chats. Awesome. Variety. Okay, listen. Listen. Don't you put that in quotes. Trying to tell us it's not the normal way to play games? I mean, listen. I get a lot of guff for it, all right? Just because I can't focus on something for more than 10 minutes. Unlike my dog. Why are you... Ma'am. Ma'am. The neurotypical way? Yeah. Right. You want to come say hi? Ma'am? You need to get away from the door. Come here. She just knocked over my water onto my tower, so I'll be right back. It's just eyeballs. Now I don't know if I want to fix the textures. I think I just want Sten to come along with us as a pair of eyeballs. You eyeballing me, boy? Count them off. 1, 2. He's not even extending his arms the whole way. Come on. Come on, best buddy. You gotta be my best buddy. You gotta do... Oh, he's cranking him out now. Zero, 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 zero. If you're gonna do a push-up, soldier, do a push-up. Front leaning rest position. Head. Yeah, Bronze, I started it about an hour ago. Haha. Hi. Hi, sunshine. Oh! Well, that escalated quickly. I'm ranting. I'm sorry, but listen. Listen. It is an important part of clear communication. Language and writing is nothing but a means with which to communicate. I will allow you to do horrific things with grammar as long as your point
gets across. It is about communication above anything else, which is why the Oxford comma is very important, because it causes miscommunication. I want my money back. Hand it over or I'll beat it out of you. I mean...
Wait, you're mugging me?
You're mugging me? The last person in this place that really gives a damn about you after all the crap we just went through? Yes, I'm mugging you. Now give me what you owe me.
Fine. Take my
Oh,
money.
25 silver? 25 silver, though. I mean...
Okay. Sorry about that. I never leave this open. Like, ever. Because of that. I don't know why I left it open. But she just karate kicked it. Into my tower. But everything seems to be okay. None of it went inside. So. Yeah. But it was pretty full, so it was basically a full liter. You never realize how much water is in a container until it spills all over the floor. Is Penny okay? She seems to have calmed down now. For the moment. Apparently she needed to just kick something. Alright. So I need to do that, which means I need to get that unlocked. Ma'am, you need to not. You're gonna wake Mom up. And that's gonna be a you problem. Because let me tell you, that is not a problem that you want to have. And you know it. I think people knocking on the doors is bad. Let me tell you something, girl. You wake your mom up after 4 consecutive shifts, working 60 hours in 4 days. That's a you problem if you want to wake that up. Welcome to nursing in a short-staffed hospital. What did I need? I gotta change my milestone. I need this one. There we go. So let's do that. That. So then I need cable. Okay. Is there any other kind of nursing? The New York nurses won their strike and got better patient ratios and a sizable pay raise. The rest of nursing needs to unionize so they can get the same kind of benefits. How many of these did I need? 200? Okay. I'm gonna need to make a couple more because we're gonna have to run more power lines and stuff. You sound like you're clucking like a chicken. Can you stop? Four 12s in a row for his job. Yeah, it's not fun. The worst part is, like, they call it a 12-hour shift, but it's supposed to be 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. But she has to be there by 6:15 for a report. So that's not really 7 p.m. And then if she gets home before 9 a.m., it's surprising. So it's actually closer to like a 15-hour shift. It's a guaranteed. No, she has tonight off and tomorrow night off, and then she goes back. for another 3 in a row. Okay, that should be enough cable for right now. Those extra required hours are obviously unpaid. So they used to be salaried Fawn, so they absolutely were unpaid. But the hospital decided, in order to save money, to take away the salary program and make them hourly, which none of them really understood. Part of the salary program was that if they were put on call, they still got their full pay. So now when they're on call, they only get like $6 an hour or something when they're on call. Unless they have to come in, then they get full pay. But if they have to be on call, they get like $6 an hour instead of just being salaried and whatever. But that also means, like, when they get called in, nurses now refuse to come in unless they get paid overtime and like bonus money. So now they're just like hemorrhaging more money than when they did before. It's kind of it's kind of satisfying to see them totally screw something up and then realize why they put it into place in the first place, which is what all the nurses were telling them. But hey, sounds like a win, except now they have to use their own PTO to make up the difference on that. Like if they get put on call, because it's not just like doing on-call shifts, but if they're overstaffed and patient levels are down, then they get put on call instead of going in for the shift. So then they have to use their PTO to make up for that difference. Which is where they thought they were going to save money, but then that made a whole bunch of nurses leave. Like when Wifeboat initially, she's come back to this hospital since like 6 months ago. She had gone to a different hospital. When she left, something like 37 or 38 other nurses also left when they changed that program. So now they've kind of rejigged and they've started paying more. It is annoying, but now if she gets called in for extra time, like right before the holidays, they were really short-staffed, so they called and her boss gave her a big like cash bonus to come in for a shift, which was super helpful around Christmas time. They're starting to realize that if they want people to work, they have to pay them, which is just the dumbest thing in the world, but it is what it is. What? Pay people? Imagine. They still try to guilt, like, oh, you're leaving all your fellow nurses in a lurch. It's like, well, that's not my problem. Staffing isn't my problem. Not my job. Charles Farmer, how's it going? Welcome in. They also deserve reasonable working hours. Yeah. It comes down to, like, if they were unionized, it would be a different story. Is essentially what it comes down to. Okay, so the only way we can make those plates is in the assembler, which we should have just unlocked, right? I am going to need to unlock the MAM so we can research other things. And then we have the awesome sink, which I really want to do. And then I also need Mark II stuff. I think I'm going to need the Mark II stuff first. Let's do the Mark II stuff first. So I need reinforced plates. Means I need screws. I'm trying to avoid automating a ton of stuff at this point because I don't want to have to build a whole bunch of biomass generators. But I think I'm just making it harder on myself. Fell asleep in his car. Yeah. Need the awesome sink so we can get the coffee cup. Yeah, that's the thing. I really need the coffee cup. But once we get the plates done, then I can focus on that. Okay. How many reinforced plates did I need for that? Didn't I select that milestone? Tier 2. Logistics select. I need 50. Okay. Make more iron rods so we can make more screws. Make more of this to make more of that to make more of this to make more of that. And round we go. And also make copper sheeting. I don't need that until I need liquid pipes, right? Am I remembering that correctly? I've really only made it to... The furthest I made it was like oil. Like just starting oil production. I'm trying to remember. Replay this game entirely for the coffee mug, which reminds me. You ever played it in multiplayer? I have not, Sunrise. I don't like people touching my stuff. I'm very particular about how I set things up. It doesn't look like I am right now. But once I get it the way I want it, I don't want someone else touching it. Like, if you were to play multiplayer and there were ground rules set down, like, you're gonna work on this stuff and then we all ship to a central location kind of thing, that might work. But, like, I'm good, I think. It would have to be, like, if I did multiplayer, it would have to be with, like, I would have to be very particular about who I did it with. You'll be good, it's Monday. Yet another princess, how's it going? There's a recipes you can unlock early in the MAM that use copper sheets. Okay, thank you. I need to I haven't unlocked the MAM yet. I did get a hard drive, but I don't have the MAM unlocked yet. When someone logs out, their character stays seated cross-legged in that spot, drinking their coffee. That's great. Have they come out with a... Did they sell the coffee cup yet? That always baffled me. That they had some merch, but they didn't sell the coffee cup. Okay. That. And that. Oh, more plates. Oh, I don't have enough plates. Oh, because I made plates. That's right. Let's go grab them. I should have run these down the containers over there so I don't have to run all over the place. We'll get there. We'll get there. Could also build a ramp so I don't have to climb up. But... Oh. Okay. This will get us Mark II logistics, which will allow me to expand production up there on the iron stuff to get some screw production going. And go.
Milestone reached.
Just for
Improved
additional
versions
brand
of
identity?
Conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To
Okay.
encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
The stackable conveyor poles are also really good. Your friend in your playthrough, also hi Diana, if I didn't say hi. Focus on power and you focus on the MAM. Oh yeah. That's a decent idea. Like having one person do exploration. Trying to find hard drives and whatnot. Not a bad idea. Alright, so we'll do field research next. I should be able to complete that pretty good. Pretty good? Pretty quickly. I'm drunk. Ignore me. I'm not actually. Anyway. Let's make some screws. Be the builder. And Hubs would be the adventurer. That's fair. Wait. Do they really have a coffee cup? Shut up. Oh my god. When did that come out? And why don't I have it already? It's officially licensed and everything. Oh my god. Alright, I'm leaving that window up. And the lizard dog plush. Yeah, I have some of those combat on my store. The little ceramic ones. Or they're like the tin, ceramic coated tin ones. Or porcelain coated tin. They're alright. Standard issue coffee cup for melee range. You were gonna do yoga and then you got distracted. Imagine. Getting distracted. Oh, I can't. That comes back in 3 minutes. Alright. A serving of coffee is 6 ounces? No. 8 ounces. Most of my cups are 15. I have a couple 10s and 12s. The little tin ones are 10 ounces. Like a normal size coffee cup, I believe, is 12, and then the larger ones are 15. You like the old-fashioned diner cups? This is my favorite mug. Nothing normal about your coffee habits? I mean, big mood. Big mood. 6 ounces of coffee is not... That's a shot. That's not a cup of coffee. That's a shot. Okay. I need to build an assembler. That takes rotors. I'm going to have to manually make rotors. Are you serious? What's the recipe for those plates? Okay. Rotor. How many rotors did that take? 4. Two, 3, 4. Okay. I need 2 more reinforced plates. Soup mugs are fun. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we'll slap the assembler down over by the space elevator. Assembler. Okay. Rotors. Smart plating. Takes a reinforced plate and a rotor. That's irritating. Almost all the local coffee houses default to 20 ounces. Yeah. They know what people want. And that's more coffee. Okay, so if I do smart plates, does that mean I'm going to have to put down 3 of these? Used to have chili mugs that were 28 ounces or something. I do have some of those, like, bigger ones that are, like, probably 20 ounces. I could just manually make rotors and reinforced plates. I need 50 of those. So then I need 50 of each of these. That should be doable. You want more cowbell? I'm probably going to need more biomass, actually. When I think about it. Alright. We'll get this going. I'm just going to make the plates and the rotors manually. Dump them in the assembler. Get to phase 2 so we can get coal. And then I won't have to worry about making biomass. Because my guess is the generators are about to run out. I haven't really been paying attention. So that's going to be problematic. I'm out of screws. Make more screws. We're going to need many screws. Many. I'll probably make all the screws from these rods. We'll go grab some more. Because I need rods and screws for the rotors, right? It takes a lot of screws for the rotors. How many does that take? 25! Good lord. Alright. So that means I need like 1,200 screws or something? That's a lot of screws. At least one rod turns into 4 screws, so that's not bad. There's never enough screws, yeah. Can you repeat how many? I don't know, like 1,200? A lot? 12, maybe a lot? Maybe many? Many? Why did a Fuji song just pop into my head? Tree Fitty. Oh, that's 500. I have 2 rotors. I need 50 rotors. I can make fewer and fewer rotors because I'm using up all the pipe and rods. Trees fitty around all day. You have single factories running that use over 2K screws per minute. That's a lot of screws. That's a big factory. I'm going to need a lot of concrete. And I really need to get the, you know what? I really need to get the awesome sink because I need the ramps and all the different building stuff. I forgot that like the power node, the wall mounted power nodes are from that, right? And like stairs and stuff to make buildings. Doc Spano, how's it going? You feel seen? Your last build is update 4. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, Doc. Welcome in. We'll figure it out, right? Need to get back into your playthrough? May or may not have a raised platform floating in the desert area at this point. Surprise, it's enormous. Patch Industries at work. I really should multiply out my iron production, but I don't want to yet. Patch Tech. Nope. Add full Mark II pipe oil to fuel power on top in the Mesa Desert. I really liked the last one. The last one that we did was in the desert, and I actually like it. It's listed as a not for newcomers, like a harder area, and I actually think it's easier because it's a lot easier to just build a big platform on top of like the dunes in the desert and build on top of that. So there's less terrain stuff to deal with. Build everything way over the top just to see how much you can make. Yeah. The first time I played Hercules, while I was still on biomass, I made a factory. There was 4 pure iron nodes or something in the old forest biome. So I made a screw factory just to see how many I could make. So I converted those 4 pure iron nodes on Mark II drills and belts into screws. And it was like a 6-story factory that just made screws. And it filled... Like, I had storage containers. I had like 8 storage containers that were just filled with screws. But it was fun. Figuring out how to get all that to work. The steel to screws alt is just stupid fun. Yeah, the alternate recipes for stuff is really neat. Drop that in. I'm gonna need to wait on plates and stuff. Dunes Desert is great for beginners. The game claims there's a lack of biomass there, but there's so much foliage around the oases. Yeah, and you don't start that far from the river, so there's a ton there. I think areas that are more built up, like the forest biome, are more difficult because you really have to... You have to move stuff around, clear stuff, or find larger open spaces to make your structures. So I definitely agree with that. I think it's a little bit of a misnomer that it's tougher. Chainsaw go burr. Yeah. But I mean, who wants to... Like, my entire point of, like, handcrafting all this stuff is to try and avoid building a lot of biomass stuff. Realize your planning takes more resources than you can convey on your belts? Yeah. That's where the math on stuff comes in. And you start branching stuff out. Yep. 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 8 more plates. Okay, so I need... turn these into screws. And then... yeah, that'll get me enough plates. So that'll be 50 plates. Because it's one plate, 1 rotor for each smart plate. But a lot of screws. Many, many screws. I'd like to attach the splitter directly to the miner, but alas. You can, like, wiggle it so it's, like, really, really tight, but, yeah. Just took a look. The platform is essentially 100 by 100. Yes, Doc, 100%. I mentioned that when I first started, and I realized that I didn't have to hold it down. I would use I have a piece of maple that I use as a wrist rest that I made, and I would just like pivot it and rest it on the space bar. You get creative with it. Okay, I want you to make Spartan plating. So we'll put you in there. Alright, so let me run power to this. And then... oh, I don't have enough plates to run a belt. get that started, because the production on those takes a little while. Fai Chin, thank you so much for 4 months. Happy Monday. Thank you, thank you. Dark Freaks, what's going on? A terrible joke. He meant to say hi. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wrist rest or buffalo wing blade? Oop. Sorry, FLC, I just noticed. You're due. There we go. 10 by 10 of industrial storage containers full of concrete. Yeah, but you always need concrete, though, Patch. That's not... Like, you always need concrete, so... Like, you'll have... Listen, Perny. Let's make some rotors. You're helping? Mm-hmm. That's just your stash? Not any use besides building? Yeah, I mean, when you start building out a factory, you go through so much concrete. It's ridiculous. You also don't want to start over. Yeah, I didn't really want to start over, Dark Freaks, but I figured there's been so many updates since I played that I really just wouldn't be able to, like, pick up from where I left off. So the concrete texture in the game is so pretty to you. Like the limestone nodes. So much would have been broken anyway if you booted up the old save. Yeah, I figured that. Let me make a couple reinforced plates so I have them. You learn so much along the way. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, the first time you play, and then when you go back later on and play through again, ma'am. No. No. Shh. Ma'am. People are allowed to walk around upstairs. You don't like the spaghetti you had in the first world? Yeah, you always go like, okay, I'm going to do it neater this time. And then you're like, oh, I'll just set this up temporarily. But keep all the alt recipes and stuff? Yeah, that's fair. That's not a bad shout. Ma'am. There's nothing more permanent than a temporary solution. Yeah. White, how's it going? Ma'am? You need to calm down. You are out of control today. I said nice things about you this morning, too. I was all, oh, she's calmed down so much. She doesn't bark at stuff anymore. Ignoring me. Trying to have a conversation. She just walks away. Dogs these days. I jinxed it? I know. I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut. It's a lesson that I've learned many times over the years. Over my 41 and a half years. I've learned it many times, but I've never learned it. You know what I mean? Satisfactorycalculator.com helps a lot as well. You can unlock a lot of stuff in your save with it. Bitter because you actually built your geothermal network you yourself. Yeah. And yet the lesson never sticks. Listen, I'm set in my ways, alright? I could probably split this out and do another constructor for rods. Just temporarily. Super temporarily, you know? Super temporarily. Temporarily here forever. Listen, it will be temporary. No, I need a splitter. It will most likely be temporary. I'm going to make it as ugly as possible so that it encourages me. Oh, come on. Really? So that it encourages me to replace it. Come on. Go in. Cause it's temporary, Hercules. It's temporary. It'll be fine in a minute. It'll be fine in a minute. What in the name of all that is holy is my upstairs neighbor doing? She's an 85-year-old woman, and it sounds like she's banging on the floor with a hammer. Ma'am. Please. 1 second. No! 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 No!
Don't listen to them, wife poet.
I'm
Get
not.
that need for speed.
Jesus Christ. That gets like... How does that not bother you? Okay, sorry. Hopefully she calms down. Your upstairs neighbors are the reason you're moving after only a year? Yeah, we've been here a year. She hasn't been here that long. Okay, that one works. That one works. Can I get you in there? No, come on. Yeah, there's, I think one house has been listed in the last, in our price range, in the last, like, month. So, we just gotta wait for it to get better, eventually, at some point. Okay, you come into here. Yes. You go into here. Yes. You go into here. Yes. Okay, there we go. We're good. Now that I completely handicapped my rod production. Oh, then I need a merger. I'd rather not. That's just gonna be a pain, so I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Not a popular time for moving in the winter. No. And with a lot of people aren't listing their house because rates are still not great. So they want to wait for rates to go down a little bit so that more people are buying so that they can get a better price for their house. Everybody's kind of in a holding pattern. The people who want to sell still want to get the money that they would have gotten a while ago. So it's just a mess. And I don't know. I don't know when it's going to get better. Hopefully soon. Because I just want to not be in an apartment. And that would be great. Sorry. She's taking a hammer to the floor? I don't know. You should walk up there right now. Because... yeah, I'm sorry. Old lady's about to have an experience. Okay, 12 more rotors. Rates are trash right now. You work at a credit union? Yeah. That's a fact, Jack. It has completely handicapped our buying power, which it handicapped our buying power, but then prices didn't also go down. So prices are still creeping up while buying power continues to creep down. So then it's... could be a thing. No, it's not consistent enough for that, Fat Modi. Welcome in, by the way. It definitely sounds like something else is going on. This is the same woman who will clean her floors with a bleach solution and then dump it off the balcony. Which then spills down onto everyone else's balcony below her. Which she's already been talked to about several times, but still continues to do it. Because she's 85 and doesn't remember having those conversations. So... based on my few interactions with her and with her son who comes by a couple times a week, it's basically cheaper than putting her in a home. That's pretty much where they're at with it. So, doesn't care, yeah. Doesn't remember. Yeah. Do I need... yeah, I need more screws. That's going to get more and more common, unfortunately. Yeah. There's a couple... there's probably... I don't know. There's something like 300 units in this building. Maybe more. And there's probably a dozen older folks like that. So, nursing homes are also terrible places. I don't blame them. Number one, it's cheaper. Number two, you're not exposing them to that. And if they're still capable of caring for themselves, then, or at least, like, some of them have, like, visiting nurses that come and stuff, but, it's, I don't know, it's a whole thing. 19, so I need three more rotors. And that'll give me enough to complete it. Just gonna get a house Golden Girls style and take care of each other? Yeah. What if we took our standard of healthcare and applied it to the people in the system basically getting ready to discard? Yeah. Nursing homes are terrible, terrible places. Yeah. Okay, 3 more rotors, right? Every single time she saw you for 2 years. Wow. And she drives. That's the other scary part. There's 29 in. 20 in. And there's 20 more being constructed. Okay. So 3 more, and I'll have enough. Drives. To Florida, right? Yeah. That's how we built the country. Well, we didn't, Jonah. Let's not take responsibility for something that we had no part in. That's how we inherited the country. Let's be clear on that. That's the real scary part. Like, one of the worst car accidents that I was in was an old man who, his family took his license away, but he still wanted to drive. He was struggling with Alzheimer's, and he just got in his car one day and went driving and just right through a red light out into the highway. And then was like livid and was like gonna come at me. Which is just incredible. Some wire. He eventually caved. Yeah, that's... At some point you have to just, like, put your foot down, right? At some point it's going to come down to, and really it should have happened already, but unfortunately in the US it's state to state, but there needs to be like mandatory retesting for driver's licenses after a certain age. Like, honestly, 60 or 65, you should have to retest for your license every time you renew it. Sounds like putting his foot down got him into that mess. Not a large intersection. We have to wait and triple check every time we get to the green light because someone will invariably come flying around the corner through the red light. That's terrible. Okay, so field research, I need 300 screws and 100 plates. So I just have to wait for that to get done. Forgot he was in a truck and tried to go into the store. Jesus Christ. That's terrifying. Legitimately terrifying. What? It's a flower bird? I didn't realize they had, like... Those birds had, like... Their beaks were like flowers. That's actually really, like... fascinatingly interesting. Almost got run over in Norwalk on Saturday. They yelled sorry as they sped away. The weird alien kookaburra, right? No power. Which, oh, I ran out of biomass. Hey, remember before when I said I'm gonna run out of biomass and I'm gonna have to get more biomass going, and then I totally forgot that I said that and ran out of biomass. That's gonna slow things down. Okay. Yeah, it should be enough for now. Potato Beans, how's it going? Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop. Doo, doo, doo. Doo, 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 doo. I have 200 on me, so let me... Oh, that still has 48. That still has 48. So did you run out? You ran out. Okay. Get you going. Pop you back off. And make some more. Okay. And so the hunt for coal begins. We're close. We're at 33 of 50. So once that production finishes, we'll be able to research coal power. So that'll be the big change. Then we'll have to go find coal and start setting up production. The interesting thing about coal plants is coal requires water, right? The coal-fired plants require piping and stuff. Yeah. So that'll be... I like doing the piping and stuff in this game. It's very fun and interesting, and setting up coal plants is very satisfying. My back is so tight. I'm sorry. You're kind of adorable when you're fuming, though. I don't think the police will approve of pillow therapy. Family friendly. Already working out your alibi? Alright, apparently we're all Wifeboat's alibi. She was here the whole time. I love that woman. Never saw her leave. She was here the whole time. It's a really big problem that she's so adorable when she's absolutely livid. Because then I do dumb things and get myself in trouble. It's her fault for being so cute when she's mad. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Mulva Vandelay, how's it going? Good to see you again. I hope you're well. Happy Monday. Alright, we can work on field research. I need 300 screws, which we just got to, and 100 plates. Oh yeah, I have 100 plates. Okay. We can finish that off right now. Let me make the rest of these screws, because Lord knows we're gonna need more screws. Okay. Screws. Plates. And go. Okay, that means we can build the
Milestone
MAM.
reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to
One
as the
reinforced
MAM, will
plate.
allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field.
Make a couple.
To ensure a greater
Always end
chance
up
of
needing more.
success during exploration,
And I'll just throw
an
it down
upgraded
over
tool
here,
mount has been provided, as well
because
as
I'm
an object
lazy
scanner
and
beacons.
everything's a mess.
Note: The object scanner requires
Okay.
calibration via the MAM to enable detection
I don't want to
of
research
specific
that yet.
objects.
I want to research the hard drive. I have a hard drive. I put it in the container.
The map has been unlocked.
Okay. Hard drive. Scan. Okay, that'll be 10 minutes. So, one of the cool things, one of the things that I enjoy the most about this game is when you go and you find those crashed pods, you have to do something, either give it a certain number of certain materials or power it or whatever to unlock it. And you pull out a hard drive. And as you decode those hard drives, it unlocks alternate recipes for things. So it'll be like steel screws, where you can use one piece of steel instead of having to take iron and turn it into rods and then turn it into screws. You can just smelt steel and then turn that into screws, and it's a much better ratio. You can make screws much easier, and there's a whole bunch of different alternate recipes that gives you like better use of your resources, or able to make things with different resources or different ratios of resources, which is really cool and a lot of fun. Particularly when you find a good one, because that makes a big difference. Like steel screws. Mad Quacks, how's it going? Good morning. I hope you're doing well. What kind of progress have we made? We're almost done. You can see we need, we have smart plates being made, so we need 6 more. Those should be done in a couple minutes. 5 more now. So that'll complete phase 1 of the space elevator, which will unlock the next 2 tiers of research stuff. We have the MAM done and currently working on a hard drive that we found. And basically just playing a waiting game at this point. New project for your boss and no clue why he actually... what he actually wants? Just chill and turn off watching games now. Oh, man, my back is so tight. Oh, my God. Okay. So we can start working on the resource sink. So that means I need a couple more plates and then rods. And go see if we can get some rods. Actually, let me top off the biomass, because I don't want that to run out again. Okay. Then I have some for the chainsaw if I need it. So 3 left. I think we're actually going to end up with 51. I might have miscounted when I put stuff in. Either way. 2 more. 2 more, and we can shoot off the space elevator, which is nearly as good as the animation for building it. So, really. And once we get coal, once I get actual power, I'm tearing all of this down and starting over. Resource. Select. Concrete. Fire. That. And that. And boom!
Milestone reached. You have been given early access to the anti-waste
New
effort for
buildings,
stress
new
testing of
parts. So
materials
that
on
is,
exoplanets bonus
other than
program.
jump pads, which
Funneling
jump pads are
parts into
neat,
the
but I've
awesome resource
literally
sink,
never
depending
used
on
them.
their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the
So once
awesome
we...
store,
Ooh,
which
space
can be
elevator's done.
exchanged for
So
bonus
then we'll
rewards.
unlock phase 1 here.
Examples
And then
of
we can
bonus
also
content are
build
parts,
the
molds,
awesome
factory
shop and the
attachments,
awesome
and
sink,
cosmetics. Fix it as working hard
which
to
we'll
develop
need to
additional
do.
options,
The awesome
which will
sink
be
is a
added to the
power
awesome
hog.
store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go
Okay.
awesome.
This is ready to go. Are we ready? We're loaded. We're sealed. It's time for launch. Fire! Here goes. Charging. 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 Boom! Goodbye. Ba-ba-ba. Nice. So much fun. So much fun. Okay, so then you can see now we have an updated for phase 2. We need 500. We just did 50 plates, and that took a while. Now we need 500. So I am not going to be doing that by hand. And then we need those reinforced structures, and then the other core things, which I haven't unlocked the recipes for. So, tier 3, coal power, which 100%, that's going to be the first thing. We need 50 rotors for that. Vehicular transport, tractors, truck stations, and inventory slots. Basic steel production that unlocks the foundry. And versatile frameworks, which is part of the thing we need. Improved melee combat, which I don't have to worry about at the moment. So coal power is going to be our big thing. So we need 150 reinforced iron plates, 50 rotors, and 300 cables. Where's the kaboom? So what we'll do is we got to coal power, so I'm gonna have to rejig the assembler and stuff to start working on reinforced plates. So that'll help move that along faster. Same with rotors. But what we'll do is make a save there. Because looking at the time, I unfortunately have to wrap up. And that's all the time I have for today. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for the follows. Thank you again to Hannah for the raid. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the subs and the bits and stuff today. I'm genuinely thankful. So we'll get back to Satisfactory tomorrow. Keep in mind, I'm going to be streaming Friday mornings now. No more Friday evening streams for the time being because of kiddo stuff. So Friday morning is probably going to be Returnal, which comes out in 2 days, I think. So that's all the time I got. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning for some more Satisfactory. So until then, as always, as ever, remember, be good to each other. I'm a monster! Bye, everybody.